Now, students, see page number 25. I am reading our remaining paragraph. This one, this above one. In many cases, it was necessary to water crops artificially, means to supply water to the fields for the crops artificially, not naturally. So, that was important. It was necessary supplying water for growing the crops. A variety of methods were used for irrigation. For irrigation means to supply water to the fields for growing crops for agriculture. Now, so many methods, ways which were used. In some areas, wells were dug. Wells were dug for this purpose. In other places, huge tanks were constructed. Now, tanks also which were constructed for this purpose. For this purpose means to collect rainwater. Means rainwater which was collected. How? By constructing tanks and by using so many methods. And collecting rainwater after that, which was supplied for growing crops. Remember that irrigation works require planning. Planning is very important for that purpose. For what we can say, for supplying water, planning is important. Organizing labor and resources. Now, organizing labor is also important. Labors for digging wells, for constructing tanks, and for supplying waters for crops. So labors also important. And resources. Maintaining these works. Now, how to maintain laborers and all this planning. And deciding on how water is to be shared. Means how water, whatever the available water, how we have to share, how we have to use. That is also important. Most of the new rulers as well as people living in villages, so many rulers and the people who were living in that area or villages took an active interest. Active interest means they participated actively in these activities. In supplying water for crops, for agriculture, for irrigation, for the irrigation purpose. So people and rulers, they participated actively. Now, students, see this paragraph. The administration of the empire. How was the administration of Chola's empires? Try to understand. How was the administration organized? How rulers and people and we can say the administrative staff, how they organized the administration of empire. So try to listen carefully. Settlements of peasants. The peasants means farmers, those who were living in that particular area, locality. So such settlements, peasants settlements, were known as Ur. Underline Ur. Peasant settlements which were known as Ur. Underline Ur. Became prosperous with the spread of irrigation, agriculture. Now Ur, locality of peasant settlements, became important, prosperous, wealthy. Why? Because of the irrigation facility, water facility. The spread of irrigation and agriculture also developed there. Groups of such villages, Ur, peasants settlements area. So group of the peasants villages. Groups of such villages formed larger units. So many villages came together and form a large unit. Now such units called Nadu, 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 underline. Ur also underline and Nadu also underline, and try to understand what is the Ur and what is the we can say what is the meaning of Ur and what is meant by the Nadu. So groups of such villages, peasants villages, larger units came together and formed large unit, and it was called Nadu. The village council and the Nadu perform several administrative functions. So such groups of villages means Nadu and the village council. So all they together performed worked several administrative functions. Function means here work by them. What they worked? Including dispensing justice. Yeah, dispensing means providing justice to the people by the Nadu and the village council. This work was done by Nadu and village council. And collecting taxes also. This work also done by the Nadu and the village council. Now students, this paragraph, last one, and try to understand. Rich peasants of the Velala, underline Velala. Velala means rich peasants. Peasants means farmers, rich farmers. Velala caste exercised means used considerable control over the affairs of the Nadu under the supervision of the central Chola government. Now those who were the rich peasants, rich farmers, they were called the Velala. Velala means they belong to the Velala caste. They exercised, they used the power, or means they had control over the affairs, works of the Nadu, means group of such villages, larger units. So controlled by the rich peasants under the guidance and supervisions of the central government. It's called Chola government. The Chola kings gave some rich landowners titles. Now Chola kings, Chola rulers, now respect and honor also given by the rulers, by the Chola kings. To whom? To the rich landlords, those who supported to the Chola rulers and kings. Landowners titles like Muven the Velan, underline Muven the Velan. Muven the Velan means one of the title which was given by the Chola king to the land owners. It means Velan. Velan means peasant, farmer, serving three kings, means who serves, who helps three kings. Such type of Velan, peasant means Muven the Velan. Or Ariyar, underline Ariyar. Ariyar means chief, etc. as markers of respect. To respect them, to honor them, such titles were given to them and entrusted them with the important offices of the state at the center. Means important posts also were given to them. So students, remaining paragraph we will read in next clip.